Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Unfortunately, due to the movement control, today's video will be conducted over the internet. Today we are going to be talking about horror movies, and these three already picked one of their favorite horror movies. So I'm the host of today's Miki.
Hey guys, I'm the main man, the best guy here, Miki. What do?
Hey guys, I'm gonna be the one that's owning this. I'm Aline.
I'm just as kind of Julius. I'm humble as
Okay.
So I'll go dive in our discussion right now. We have total 8 questions, and the last questions will be choosing the best movie. So now is the first questions. Do you like horror movies? Why?
Okay, I'm going to be the first speaker for most of the time. So
All of the time.
yeah, honestly, in my opinion, I love horror movies because that adrenaline rush that you get while you're just like we're gonna just crap your pants, and yeah, so that rush you get when you're feeling scared. Yeah, that's why I really love horror movies.
Okay, I also really
Elaine, on
love.
to you.
Yeah, thank you. I really love horror movies, not because I'm gonna crap my pants, but because you get that thrill, like the kind of thrill you get from a roller coaster, except you don't have to leave your seat, or I mean, your house, and like. I feel like the entire sinister vibe you get from certain movies is just really different, and like, love that. Juju?
I feel you. I feel you.
I mean, I really love horror movies. Like, they just make my heart go like pumping a lot. Like,
I agree.
Can
with
you all
my
take
man,
him
my
seriously
man.
with
you
that
can't
loss?
get that feeling anywhere else from other movies except horror movies.
Okay, next question.
So now is question 2. What kind of horror movies do you prefer watching?
I think I prefer a horror movie that would be a perfect mesh of a good story, not too many jump scares, and something that'll mess with your head. They'll twist the whole plot upside down and just throw it out the box. Something like that. And something that is one of those movies where based on a real story, that creeps you the hell out.
Okay.
Well, I do love a good story, but like, a story is nothing without a good plot twist. I especially love story movies when they reveal something in the end and you're like, oh, that is good. And like, unlike Miki, I love jump scares, just not the cheap kinds, like, you know, when you expect them and they just come out, you're like, bro,
yes,
I knew that was coming, right? So it has to have a good mixture, a good story, good twist, good jump scare, and it has to have a good villain. It has to have a good monster in it, something that really stays in your mind, scares you
Did
for
someone
a while.
say villain?
No, that's not what a villain looks like, bro. Juju?
Yes, I completely disagree with Miki. I love jump scares and I want the story to have a good story and full of jump scares. You know, so I could feel the thrill. You know, my heart go pump.
I feel. Skitty poop pop pop. Okay.
So now is question 3. Tell us about the horror movie you'll be talking about today.
The movie that I'll be talking about today is called The Conjuring. The Conjuring is a movie about one of the real life cases of an actual paranormal investigative team, or demonologists, Ed and Lorraine Warren. The story is about a family who unexpectedly moved into a house that was actually haunted by a demon of the previous owner back in the late 1800s, during a really long time ago, near the Salem witch trials.
Nonsense.
So the whole story more or less shows how the family is being tormented by the spirit and all the other victims of the demon. And what I find interesting is that all this actually happened, and that is one of the most interesting things about this movie.
Now let me tell you what a real good story is, okay? None of that big whoop nonsense, yeah? Let me tell you about this amazing horror movie. And I don't think a lot of you know it, but you should. If you watch this movie, you're gonna have a whole new mindset of good horror movies.
What's your life?
I'm talking about Oculus, not your Oculus Rift, okay? I'm talking about the horror movie Oculus. Okay, this was released in 2014, which is mind-blowing to how amazing it is.
Oh, did it? Oh.
It's a movie about two siblings that are haunted by the death of their parents 10 years earlier. Kaylee and Tim are now struggling to rebuild their relationship. Tim just got out of jail. You will find out why later. Kaylee suspects that the antique family mirror, known as the Lasser glass, is behind the tragedy. This tragedy is the death of the parents, and Tim is accused of killing the parents. Well, killing the dad, because the dad kills the mom. This seemingly harmless mirror contains a reflection of a malevolent supernatural force that infects the mind of anyone who gazes into it. As Kaylee gets closer to discovering the truth, the siblings become caught once again in the mirror's evil spell. And let me just tell you, I'm not gonna spoil this for you guys, because when you watch it, you're gonna be like, oh my god, best movie ever. But the ending, let's just say, the mirror wins the battle once again. Enough said.
No, I disagree.
Oh, shit.
Two of your movies are like down here, my movie is like up here. Okay.
My ass.
I'm talking about the
Refute her, man.
Annabelle.
Refute her.
The evil doll, you know. Evil doll.
Quiet.
Also has Ed, Lorraine,
Who
and
started yours?
the other girl. It's also about paranormal hunting. But you know what? This movie has a plot twist. A little girl named Annabelle who died and
A doll?
possessed the doll. Okay. The doll was at the store.
Okay.
And this family was like, let's go buy some dolls. They bought some dolls,
Oh.
bring it to their house,
Oh, they
make
like-
the doll like their own child.
Oh, I mean,
Okay.
Okay, we done with this?
Put her in a bed,
Ugh.
you know, comfort her.
how dark can you
hug
get?
her. Then the doll started moving around the house.
Whoa.
The ending is
Not
that a black girl, jumped out to sacrifice her life.
Okay, question 4. Why do you choose this movie?
I chose this movie because it was the first horror movie that I saw in the cinema, and I was 18 at the time, so and it was the first movie that actually kept me up all night, because it's just whoa. I was like 16, 15. I was like, whoa, this movie is so scary, and I just couldn't sleep the whole night. So yeah, that's the big reason why I chose this, and it's like because mine's the best out of all three. Just saying.
Please. Let me tell you the real reason why you choose a movie. Because this movie is amazing, okay? It doesn't have to be the first one. It doesn't be like one of the first few I've watched.
Mine is amazing, bro.
Not
Mine
as
is
amazing as this, alright? This is not the first one I watched. I've watched many horror movies before this, but this one stuck with me. Every single time I watched it after watching it the first time, it still terrified me, okay? This movie is scary. Here's a picture. You can see. Okay, you can see that
Oh, you know,
the
that's just your
entire
face.
feel is scary. Like, it just feels scary because it is. And then another really cool thing about this movie, which is what is so much more unique compared to these two unoriginal things, it switches between the past, which is just before the parents die, and the present, when Tim gets out of jail, and
If I wanted to know
Kaylee
the past, I
is
might
trying
have
to
read
solve.
history textbook.
This is my turn, okay? You calm down. So when they are jumping, you kind of feel like you're getting two stories in one, and they merge so perfectly together in the end. You're just like, I love that, love it, you know? So scary.
What's that?
Okay.
That's a lame
Go at her,
point.
bro. Go at her, bro.
You know why I chose this movie? The first
Because
time
you're
I
into
saw
dolls.
it,
It's
I can't
basically-
sleep for 1 week. 1 whole week. It's so scary.
Oh, he's crying. He's crying.
Is
You
that
know why I chose this movie? That's another point.
Well, what's your point, bro?
I chose it because of the doll. You know, I want to learn the origin of the doll. The real doll has
Okay.
been kept at the house of Lorraine Warren. You know, that's my point.
Question 5. Do you think this movie is scary? Why?
In my opinion, yeah, this movie is absolutely scary. Because one, it plays with the fact that there's demonic possessions and demonic entities in the world. And another part, you can it's like where okay, so the main point of the story is that the witch or like the demon will possess the mother or whoever is the psychologically the weakest. So you can actually see the slow descent into how the mother of the family just go possess, and you can actually see the exorcism part. So that's really interesting part of the story and why I really like the movie. Yeah.
Okay, I chose this movie because it's scary. Alright, this movie is terrifying, and I'm not the only one that thinks that. I read a review saying that this is one of the scariest American horror movies. And it's not just because of the gruesome scenes and the ghosts and the entire creepy vibe, but it's also because the movie has portrayed a really, really thick atmosphere that is so creepy and it stays with you, okay? I'm gonna show you all this clip. Please, don't be too scared.
Oh, not yet. I don't know, man. All I see is a white girl in a horror movie.
Anyways,
I know.
as it
Stereotypes.
says-
I'm
as
surprised
it
she didn't
says-
fall.
You see what it wants you to see, because this mirror affects everyone in the family, not the weak, not like that. It affects you, and what happened is it made the father really abusive towards the mother, and it made the mother psychotic as. Enough said.
Okay.
Sounds like another regular white family to me.
Oh.
My man. Okay. My movie has
Shots,
all
shots,
the
shots,
points
shots.
Miki just said, demonic possession and everything. But this movie is just better. You know why? It's about a harmless doll. A harmless doll. You don't even expect the doll to kill people. Okay? And one day they just brought it home and they start killing you. Okay? That's the good thing about the movie.
So now it's question 6. What is one scene that stands out to you?
So one scene that stands out to me is the scene where, like, towards the end of the movie, practically at the end, is where the mom goes full on possessed by a goddamn demon. She flies here, flies there, flies here, then she starts spitting blood. I shat my pants several times.
Shall we?
And then like she flipped, and then her face became all ugly. She looked like the actual witch. And then she tried to kill her own kid. Then boom, boom, sim, salabim, happy ending.
Shall we see it?
Yes, so it'll be right here.
Yes.
Put her down! Put her down! Put her down! Carolyn!
Carolyn! Ed, look out! Are you okay?
Hold her still! Don't let her up! We're losing her, Roger! Damn you! You leave my family alone, you hear me? I don't know what you are, but you leave my wife alone! God damn it! Let her go! You hear me?
Dad,
Let her go!
vobis peratem est ignis.
Let her go! God damn it! Let her go!
Ceps interfectoribus, patris liberinis octor, sacrilegia, forma foeditatem.
She's already gone. And now you're all gonna die.
Okay,
Wow.
so that was the video, the scene. See? I don't think your vids could beat that. So come on, full on demonic possession, bro. I mean, what you got? Oculus Rift.
Alright,
And you
well, let me show
doll.
you what I've got. I am showing you this creepy scene, okay? Now, it's not the scariest scene out there, but
Oh, just a scene from my
it
childhood.
definitely creeps. Okay, my turn. It definitely creeps you out. You will be scared to look in a mirror after this scene, and like, the whole vibe is just, ugh. Okay, please.
Okay.
Wow, not bad.
Oh damn! Oh
Not bad.
damn!
Damn.
Right, yeah.
I'm gonna puke.
Juju,
Nah.
can you beat that?
I'm
Oh.
better. Mine's better.
Uh-huh.
Way better. So this scene is. It will not make you go into a room again.
What?
Damn! Where am I then?
It will not. What? Okay,
Okay.
just show us.
Who are you?
What the hell? Ju! What the hell was that scene, man? Damn! Something pushed me! Am I in the room? No wonder! What the hell, man?
Hey, drama queen. Okay, Juju, I'm not gonna lie, that was a pretty good scene. Quite like that.
There goes.
Good one.
I'm gonna win this. I'm gonna win this.
I don't think so. Shall we move on?
So now at question 7, what is the best part about this movie?
Okay. The best part about my movie is the fact that everything real. Maybe some parts were dramatized just for the movie, but everything happened, everything was recorded. But there was evidence that was actually sent to the Vatican. Okay, and the fact that every single piece of evidence from their cases was shown in the end where they were stuck in the Warrens' house. So yeah, so it's like technically Annabelle could still be in the Warrens' house, and every other piece of evidence. So like, I don't see an Oculus, actual mirror in like your house or anything.
My man.
Let me just tell you.
Oh, just to put into context, The Conjuring and Annabelle are interconnected. So yeah.
I think everyone
yeah,
knows that
yeah,
because
my
you
man.
both chose basic ass movies.
Alright.
So let me just tell you.
This was a movie from 8 years ago.
Language.
Or was it 8 years?
Let me just tell you facts, okay? The fact that it came from a true story means that the writers weren't creative enough to create their own story. You know?
No. Okay, just to review your rebuttal of mine. This shows that this movie, this events that happened in history of time, was just so amazing, so big,
So fake.
so scary that it deserved a movie. Annabelle is we don't talk about that.
Anyways,
Yeah, I talk about that.
let me tell you why my movie, Oculus, please remember that name, you guys should go watch it, is...
We're not cutting
Listen, the best part about the movie, well, I couldn't say everything, even though everything is amazing. But the true best part is it has the essence of a real horror movie. You know where? They so thoroughly give you this really, really strong sense of false hope. False hope. Unlike their dumb stories, there's a happy ending. What kind of horror movie has happy endings, okay? We're talking about the real my horror movie. You think Kaylee and Tim are gonna finally escape the hellish life because of this mirror, and they are this close to escaping. But they don't. And that's what a real horror movie does. They take away all your hopes and dreams of a good ending. It doesn't exist.
Isn't that just
Okay, stop.
the problem of all our problems?
Okay, we're not putting that in, so it's gonna beep. Okay. So I think
Oh yeah, maybe we should do that.
I've done really well with Juju. Okay, your turn.
He knows he's lost.
He knows he's lost. You know you've lost. Come on.
I know I've lost. That's why I'm theatrical. I just need extra points to get second.
My movie.
Yes.
The Annabelle.
Give it to her, brother.
What's the scariest thing? First thing, I'm with Miki. It's real.
It's real.
Second thing, 8 and Lorraine Warren was in 8.
Exactly.
Third thing, it's a doll.
That's all.
Exactly.
You buy a doll for it not to move, but this doll you buy, it move.
Exactly. My hand is hurting.
It kills people. It possesses people. What does it want to eat? People's soul.
The mirror does too, by the way.
But the most important thing, what does it have? A happy ending.
Which sucks.
Which is
It
realistic.
is not realistic. It's a horror
It is
movie.
real. It is
It's a horror
documented.
movie. People are dying from these really weird ways.
You're not
There's no
realistic.
happy ending. In a horror movie, you should start scared and end terrified. You shouldn't be able to sleep after a horror movie, which is exactly what Oculus does.
I wasn't able to sleep for
Because you're a
1 week
baby,
after
okay?
watching Annabelle.
Anyways,
So now is the last question. After hearing each other's movies, which do you now think is the best?
Corona.
In my humble opinion,
I'm the best. I know.
you know, honestly, I'll have to probably go to Oculus because honestly, after hearing how she thought, I honestly want to watch that movie now.
Come on.
Not to throw myself under the bus. Sorry.
yes.
Okay,
Conjuring.
Eden, what's your opinion about?
Okay, after much calibration, much thinking, much
calibration?
weighing
What
everyone's
calibration?
pros, mine. Straight facts. I'm sorry. There's just nothing will beat Oculus. Straight facts.
Calibrate. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I guess.
For
I
me,
guess.
I will still stay with mine even though you win.
Ugh.
I am loyal to Annabelle. I love her.
Okay.
This sounds like a
So,
fan
I
fiction
think-
gone wrong.
Yeah, it sure does. But I think one opinion matters more because it's not biased. Sydney, our lovely host, would you please tell us, if you could, which movie is the best?
Come on, Sydney. Don't side with a girl. Come on.
But we all know who it is. Come on.
I think, in my opinion,
Mhm,
the
mhm.
winner
I'm
is
waiting. Tell me.
Eileen.
Oh!
Yeah.
Did you say yes?
Yes.
What can I say? When you
Disgusting,
just
too
choose the
expensive. I
best.
can't do anything.
Oh, this is hectic. Okay, when you know the best movie, you know the best movie. Like, what can I say?
I put my heart soul into this man. What the hell?
Mine's the best.
Anyways,
What can I say?
Eileen
No,
is
mine's
the
the
winner
best.
of
Mine's the best.
today.
Okay,
Clap.
settle. Thank you. Woo!
Bleep.
I knew it was coming. So guys, since Sydney chose for mine, we would love to hear what you all think. So please,
It's
leave
all
in the
scripted.
comments what
This is a
your-
lie. The cake is a lie.
Yeah.
These glasses are a lie. My life is a
You get what
lie.
I'm saying.
I'm out.
It's all scripted.
Thanks for watching.
Thank
I'm
you for
alive.
coming and watching our
Bye.
video.
All the
Bye.
time. Effort. Everything.
Bye.